enable that culling to hit onto multiple people, or sorry, to nail someone and just put them in their place, but unfortunately you just don't really have that here. The Alistar can kind of provide that. Sure, you've got a bit of
than unspecified, but he came out to a storming start as Isma is looking to start storming towards this bot lane. Targamas having to pop the heal already. He's going to be caught out. Isma on the board, first blood to Giant.
Not even resetting, he's looking for Jun.
And he's going down towards this bottom side. Jun has no summoners, knocked up with the flag and drag. Noah here waiting in that bush, but not going to be able to save his cow, you have to feel, as Targamas continues to chase in. Great route from him, good knock up the one to Yike. Jun almost survives, Noah dashing in, Yike with the triumph, won't be enough. Noah gets him, a 2-for-1 in favor of KC.
KC going to be very happy with that one. Thought that Yike.
Top side, Grandmaster's Might coming out from Kana. That's the Jax ultimate. Drake secured a Chemtech in the pockets of GiantX. Effectively, you could see Lot was a bit apprehensive that perhaps he'd be ganking. Now Yika's coming in from the side. Skip and slash away. There's a Cataclysm follow-up. Kana flashes forward with the counter-strike, and down goes Lot. Followed up, though, Yike is going to fall. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Jun going for the engage. Look for the trample on Kalist, but doesn't get the stacks up in time. Targamas tried to get the root onto the Alistar. Moved into the Fog of War, could Realm Warp across. The swap has come out from GiantX, bringing that Gwen into the bottom side after she died up towards top.
But it also now gives you the option to just fall back and pick up that last grub if you really want to on the way out as well. Get 3 grubs for yourself, but...
I was wondering if it would be first tower.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to take the whole thing. Bulwark obviously making it tankier the more plates you take. Trundle is very good at taking towers. He can use that chomp really effectively. With the wave coming in, Jackies might just be able to pick this one up. Yeah, Targamas and Vladdy are here.
Yeah, it doesn't quite stick around, so true damage burn is enough, but that's why it's like, when you get to the 3 grubs, it's really, really strong for trying to quickly take those towers.
Will the teams make too many proactive plays between objectives? And the answer is, most indubitably, is Jun looks for the top side. Vladdy has no escape to this. Knocked up with the pillar. Isma comes across. Jackie's gifted the kill. No one up on that top side to defend. GiantX will get the first turret and will end up having our feats decided by who manages to pick up that side, get our Orianna ahead. You talked about it, she works so well with that solo XP and extra gold.
And that's why I think they did give it up. It's when you look at the, like, Ezreal's just hit Triforce, Sunder Sky on towards Jarvan, Triforce on towards your Jax as well. Map. Keep your tempo up and get back out onto the map first. Yeah.
They have about a 1.5, 1.6k lead after KC take their first tower of the game, and it's great signs for GiantX. We kind of memed the Scrim King thing because we've seen it fall flat on its face so many times in the past, and it still might. But the early game so far from GiantX is solid. KC did struggle a little bit yesterday in their early games and have across the course of previous splits, but I guess my assumption of the 2 games we saw of them was they cleaned it up just a little bit.
And traditionally it has been GiantX kind of making mistakes in the mid game. Good pick.
Shockwave going down, and so does Target. Wards at all, apart from one far-side alteration that's just been placed across this wall.
Yeah, this is really, really well orchestrated by GiantX, and that was what I was going to say is Kalist now.
Jun's just chasing Kalist, going to force him out. The Realm Warp coming out as well, but Vladdy's not going to get there. Flash across from Isma. Kalist, though, hit enough Mystic shots to have the Arcane Shift back up. Yike now joining in. True Shot Barrage going to rain in with the Cataclysm coming across the top. Kana trying to join from the side. Knock back Pop Blossom. Targamas will get the kill onto Isma. Yike's the one. KC trying to push in towards this top side to answer the pressure from bot. Jackie's no flash on him with the Realm Warp chasing forward. KC have found their man. Good Shockwave. Jackie's trying to escape. Can't get away from the overload, but Isma's on the chase now, and Jun's coming in from the lane as well. Yike will be able to escape. Vladdy does still have the flash here. Will flash across the wall. Jun chases him, though. The angry cow, how do those horns taste? Yike trying to get away. No flash for him. Isma with the frozen domain should be able to chase this one down as we see Kana in the picture-in-picture pushing in. Great pillar to stop the flag and drag. Isma will pick up his 4.
Nice turnaround by GiantX.
Kana at bay for now. The Uttercon down to 6,000. Targamas can't really get in here. Good poke coming out from GiantX. There's a True Shot Barrage. Vladdy going in. Great knockback on the Pop Blossom. Ottercon secured, and perhaps a little bit more. The culling from Noah. He flashes away from the counter-strike. Yike joins the party. Cataclysm onto 2. Noah trying to survive, but he's taken out, as is Jun and Isma. It's Ottercon and a 3 for 2. The kills in favor of KC. They want more out of this. Jackie's tries to get the slow onto Yike there. Doesn't have the flash. Will land the command dissonance for the slow. Hit with the flag and drag. Callisto picks up the kill.
KC
has been having an absolute whale of a time. He set up around the Drake once again. Starts to reset. Lot takes the aggro. Targamas looking to see if he can find that Pop Blossom. The engage onto Counter-Strike. Pop Blossom hits all 5 of them! And they're buried in the river. Beautiful from KC. 5 for Oace.
A Cataclysm has never looked so flowery. Absolutely destroyed in that engage. Target hits onto 4 members. The immediate Cataclysm afterwards. The combo. Just excellent from KC.
And now they're 5,000 gold ahead. And everything we said in the early game, yes, KC's early game. GiantX, but they have an inkling that something's going on as they immediately start to run across. Isma will see that it's already down low, but there's the follow-up and they collapse on Isma. Trundle put into the filth. KC secure the Baron, and with no jungler on the enemy team, the only question is it Drake now or do we push first? And Jackies were bot side from that. I think maybe
Jackies
the red has spawned.
Noah, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's very difficult to tell. Obviously, Isma felt the need that he's happening towards the top side with the Realm Warp coming in. Lot, well, he's got no flash and he's only level 15. 2 level 17s collapsing on him. His lot is pretty short in this life. Taken
That's a nice little bit of return damage there.
Yeah, just a little bit of poke coming out from Kalista with the True Shot Barrage. Has the Cerildas as well, which is kind of a pseudo-safety item. KC have just been the better team. They did it yesterday, they're doing it again today. Targamas, he's a minion. Oh, pulled back by the Shockwave. Jun goes in for the 3-man engage. Exhaust down onto Vladdy as well. Targamas able to escape to the backside of it. Jun's going to be the first to fall in the fight. Lot looking for the needlework, but Kana keeps them all at bay. For a moment, it looked like GiantX had found an avenue back into the game, but Targamas survives. And Vladdy and Kalista healthy enough to keep pushing in. Kana looking for the counter-strike. Cleanse away from Noah, and the flash. True Shot Barrage is coming out as well. Realm Warp in by KC as the reinforcements arrive to the party. KC will force GiantX away, will take the tier 3 in the mid lane and the inhibitor tower up towards top. Inhib will fall in mid. KC will get everything they wanted out of the push.
It was a beautiful shockwave from Jackies, but unfortunately it's just that bit too late. As Isma, I don't think you want this, lad.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
I think that damage ends up missing. I think if you had Lot there, maybe you can get the needlework slow across everyone, and that could actually be the difference maker, but another shockwave.
Onto Targamas, he's going to use the Rocket Belt to try and get away, but he can't escape the Clockwork wind-up coming out from Jackies. The darkness. GiantX pushing through mid here. Drake is up, Kana Force up towards the top side. Has no flash, Isma's on the chase. This is Soul for a kill, it seems. It might even be Soul for the inhibitor as the Vladdy is pushing in. Now Baron is up, but do you actually win this as GiantX? Recall's gonna have to come out. They haven't got teleports. Can they start the Baron on spawn? Well, they say yes. I think no. As Vladdy continues to push in, doesn't have a teleport of his own. KC looking to step in towards this top side river. Baron down to 6,000 now. 5. Kalista with the True Shot Barrage. Yike can EQ in. There's the Cataclysm follow-up. Kalista having to Arcane Shift away. Pop Blossom onto 2. Yike looking for the smite as Kalista escapes. Lots clutches. Isma will secure the Baron. Yike forced up towards the top side.
And I think you're pretty happy with that trading, Jim.
And right now, they're trying to continue the trade in their favor, their 3rd tower of the game. Golden infusion. We found the red blood cells and we're pumping them into them. As GiantX's bleeding has been stopped. A minute still remains on the Baron as well. The next wave going to crash towards that mid lane tower in about 5 seconds time. KC, how do you defend? The Gwen's coming across. Targamas looking for the flank. They just give it up. Another tier 2. 6 choke points aren't their friend, especially against the Pop Blossom. Isma stepping in and just deleted. Overstays his welcome. Realm Warp coming in as well. Cataclysm onto the backline. Kana jumping forward. The EQ onto Noah, but now Yike's a little bit isolated. Vladdy's still following up. Pop Blossom coming out onto Jun. Lot dies towards the top side. Jun follows suit. Only Jackies remains. And you said it earlier, Rob, GiantX, they have good games and then they just fumble it.
Just getting caught there. Isma puts the panic into GiantX and it all starts to fall apart. Yike even using that Cataclysm to deny the knockup from Jun. It worked out so well. And KC, it started off rough, but game 1 is going to go their way.
And Jackies has Shockwave. There is one wave on its way here, but I don't think he's going to be allowed to even step up to his inhibitor towers. Good shockwave in the end, but it doesn't matter. KC, they had a couple of mishaps and mistakes in the mid-game, but in the end, they still remain victorious. 1-0 up in the series.
On the KC side, but
a misfortune, Ben.
Unfortunately, as we start to move on fresh, obviously the regular pairing that we're starting to see more and more with Aphelios just to try and reposition them, but still both sides, I mean, it's Brennan
was just forced out. He's had to run back towards bot, so then you can take the Drake away, but because they had the ward down, Vladdy and Targamas can be a nuisance. Grand Starfall is available for Yike. 2 grubs already picked up. Yike looking for the engage here, comes down. Doesn't really find anyone. Jun forced back down low. The engage though, immediately Jun diving in, and KC caught all unawares with the unstoppable onslaught coming out as well. Yike's gonna fall 2. It's 2 for nil. Sequence from KC looked good on paper. We're talking about it. Take the 2 grubs, Grand Starfall,
and matching that with Jackie's, but that could be a little tough.
That with some good movement here. Blast coming into the Rift Tower pit to escape the vision that Lot could put down. Kana's at half HP, but he wants to go all out, so that HP doesn't really matter too much. Lot with the unstoppable onslaught will land the stun onto Yike. Knock up with a decimating smash, but Kana dashing past it. Isma here to join the party. Lot dodging away, and so tanky. A super mega death rocket from downtown connects as Noah looks to help out his teammates with the fight. Yike's on a control ward, out of vision, out of mind right now as Jackie's lands the Tibbers, the lantern down, stun connects, Vladdy will flash, and with the weirding won't escape. The disintegrate enough to get him down. Lot with the Roar, the Slayer, and the Soul Furnace will manage to pick up a kill as Isma continues to chase.
But
ooh, Grand Starfall. TP's coming out from GiantX. This is going to be very deep here for Yike. Lantern comes down, he flashes away, but they put the double wards on it immediately, and Yike just dived way too far. No safety from really miscoordinated, uncoordinated, however you want to prefix it. It was all over the place there.
Tower for tower, it looks like it'll probably be in the grand scheme of things, both the damage going across the tanks. Not going to quite get that tower on the top side.
But not so substantially that KC should be 5-0 down. It has been misplays that have been metamorphosing in some.
Maybe it's just like a Power Rangers control panel out in front of you. You just get to move each of the different limbs as you wanted to.
Like birds aren't real, Rift Tower isn't real. It's actually just a robot. League of Legends says another tower goes down, all out from Kana. TP coming in behind as KC look to collapse. There's no tower remaining here for GiantX. Isma using the knockback from the Crescent Guard, but Vladdy comes in, goes between worlds, gets stunned up. Isma dashes forward, Vladdy dashes to the other side. Isma will fall in, Grand Starfall for the follow-up, and finally KC seem on the same page. Jun has to flash away, the chase continues for KC. They're going for it. Importantly, Lot and Jackie's both have their teleports as Kana continues to push in, takes that top tier 1. You gonna TP to top? I don't think so. It's an Atakan for Drake exchange. Unstoppable Onslaught can come out. Kalis switches away from the Severum, now has Calibrum Crescendum. Super Mega Death Rocket hits onto Kana, not going to steal it away. Lot with the Unstoppable Onslaught can act as a bit of a distraction until the rest of his team joins, but they were a mile away. Decimating Smash charged up. Jun now looking for the flank. Cleanses away the stun. Can he get in? Good hook from Targamas, forces Jun on the back foot, but he dodges it well. There's the Magnustorm follow-up, landing onto 3s, and Jackie is there to follow up. Kalis walks away, but only for a second as he's sent home in a coffin. GiantX will find...
I think it's just the fact that you now have some sort of combat power to match the 2K gold lead GiantX has.
Oh, Vladdy was close with the zap there. Flametrum's coming down there for the follow-up. Lantern is in, but again, a ward on top of the Lantern. They autoed it twice! They autoed it twice, just zoom in! As he falls down, GiantX will get a tier 2 and continue to extend their gold lead. 2.8k now, we'll be up to 3.7 as KC that we heard about. These are the Scrim gods, the kings, as Jun is caught, and this is also the GiantX that we've heard about before. The Magnustorm down, Yike locked up. For a second, I thought it was Jun.
Basically choose what they want, right? You can either play for that Hextech Soul, or you force KC to over-index into the...
Here's the ult from Lot.
He didn't get a lot for it.
He didn't. Oh, it's about sending a message apparently as Yike once again is the one that GiantX immediately dive onto. Noah happily takes the kill. Kana here has to try and get across this wall. Has still got his flash, goes all out as perhaps this is the moment for KC to turn it around. Infernum grabbing him, not the best guns for Kalist, but another hook hitting onto Isma, who flashes across the wall, but he's met with a flamethrower from Kalist.
In towards the Dragon if you want to. KC actually just going to take it, and now you're in a position to contest for the Baron, and look at the guns for Kalist. Not great. Ultimate down though becomes a little bit more of a bluff, let's say, for GiantX, where yes, they can contest as they fall back and you have to walk into this. Oh, wait a sec.
Massive stun onto Yike once again. He flashes away, but he goes to meet his maker. Playing for the red.
If you just continuously walk into the decimating smash, that's going to be the easy setup then for Jackies to finish you off.
And GiantX will get the Baron 30 minutes in, 12 kills to 6. But still, a patient, controlled play to gain control of the map. As I say that, Jun just goes in! The Magnus Storm down, but they're 2v3. Isma diving forward, the Severin will heal Kalist up with a Moonlight Vigil. Kana flashes in, Grand Starfall out as well. Kana dashing away, there's the Timbers! They were just deleted! Gone in an instant, evaporated, eviscerated! A quadra for Noah, make it 5! The Penta for the Jinx, and the win in GiantX's eye!
GiantX came to play, Scrim Gods showing up on the stage here today. A commanding performance against KC in what looked a little dicey at the start. Worked out fantastically.
There was no pop blossom, but one of the teams definitely went pop. GiantX even out the series, give KC their first loss of summer, and we're going to game 3. Some engaged tools with the Rakan and the Galio and the Emperor's Divide as well.
Yeah, I do think though GiantX kind of snookered KC a little bit here with the Silas. I like the fact that they kind of hover the Silas, because it's now that you've gone the Galio, great ultimate to try and steal away. I think no one Jun wanted, try and freeze this wave out from away from the turret. So nicely done, but here's Isma.
Oh, Isma looking for the engage. They jump immediately onto Kalist, who has to flash away. Flash forward from Yike for the suppression on Jun, who walks down knowing he is done for. KC for the first time.
Yeah, they just needed to make sure that Lot lost this minion wave, because you're seeing the same is about to happen in that top side for Kalist.
Lot, that was greedy from Lot, trying to step back forward. Now flashes in, isn't level 6, doesn't have the equalizer, dodges away from the grand entrance. And I said it was greedy, but Lot survives for an absolute age! Lot with the fancy feet, he turns KC to stone. His way up, so they are going to try and fight around it. Yike will secure the first grub. GiantX now gain control of the river, and KC respecting them, backing away.
It's good use of GiantX on understanding Vladdy's cooldowns. Vladdy used that ult in mid to keep himself safe, same with Kana, whereas Jackie's ultimate is just up significantly quicker, so they're going to just use that fact, even though they don't have the Rumble ult, to just bully their way through mid lane in towards White Road.
There's the Vault Breaker as well to safety. TP coming out from Kana as they look to collapse on this play. The Riptide used by Jun for the slow, but the quickness in. Good depth charge again. Isma, though, is running into the rest of KC. Kana distracting Jun and Noah well, and will force them away.
There was so much used in trying to protect him, but now Jun might go down as well.
Oh. I mean, Kana's actually the one who's probably on the wrong side of this. Jun going back in with the hook. In the
this
end,
play on the top side, turret taking on the bottom side. Well, you were for a little bit matching it, but it just means that it's these moments that will stand out because big objectives happen as a result.
Jackie's knocked back underneath the tower, doesn't tank it. Emperor's Divide to try and keep Targamas away. Flashes again, but this is not where you want to be, GiantX. You keep going into the wrong damn jungle. Jackie's might be able to get to the blast cone. Targamas going to try and follow him around. Kalist coming in as well. Puts down the feathers, and Jackie's even with the Kingslayer won't heal up enough. 3-1 to KC.
He's going for a cheaper item in the Hextech Proto Belt and still hasn't finished his first item. Whereas
Very true.
You've already got Vladdy who's completed his and moving up steadily towards blue team finish.
Yike comes into the bush as well. Now GiantX realize, oh, it's a 3v3 if we do decide to take this Barney. Jun's the one to step forward. They go for Vladdy. Cease and desist, not on the equalizer, even with the depth charge follow-up. Targamas with a great charm, double TPs. It's Jackie's who joins first, steals away the Impale. Will look for it, but goes between the uprights. Jackie's will fall to KC as they collapse in the bottom lane.
And the TP from Kana managed to get the kill.
Jackie's was looking for it, but the Impale just didn't connect. Now GiantX still fighting in a 4v5. Targamas trying to heal up. No quickness for him. The Emperor's Divide there, though. Targamas dives in, and here come the soldiers. Noah down. Jun will follow suit. KC roar into life. in game 3. 2K ahead.
Decent between him and Targamas, but the TP was way too far forward from Jackie's. He kind of has to throw out the Impale and hope for the best, but removing bot
Lot
side.
might die as well. The Rift Tower's coming in. Targamas looking for the grand entrance. There's no flash now for Lot. Rift Tower charging around the corners. Jackie's. Oh, he doesn't hit the Epscon. The Rift Tower doesn't take down the tower. Yike now with the Ishtal's impact will lock it. Jackie's against the wall. He dashes in, but the ground entrance allows Vladdy to make a safe exit. Kingslayer healing not enough as Targamas takes the kill.
Still being pushed by Kana. You were the ones who went for the play on that bot side, GiantX, and it doesn't work out, and now it's across the map.
On their way for Yike with that Aegis and the Heartsteel complete. Kana is tanky. You've got to lock it. Like, you are now falling
phase as well, and
it was only 20 minutes ago we were saying, oh, we think Jackie's has actually had the better of Vladdy this series.
GiantX are kind of desperate to get whatever gold they can on towards Jackie's, on towards some of these carries, but you've got Adakon now in 10 seconds.
We'll get the Adakon. It's been traded for a top tier 1, as you say, trying to get Jackie's a little bit of a gold infusion, but the Adakon will be more than that for KC. Very happy with their prize as they secure their third neutral objective.
Look at LPL and LCK, they are going for the Pantheons and Wukongs because you have champions like Xayah, Sivir that can manage that dive potential well.
Impale onto Jun. He looked for the engage, but the Scorpion's tail has a mighty sting. Vladdy takes the kill, 2-0-4 now. Joining Kalist in the Deathless carry column. And for Jackie's and for GiantX, like, what do you do? You're bleeding out all over the map. You're going to lose a tier 2 in top, most likely. You're losing your tier 2 in mid. Kana comes down, brings down the double fists. Equalizer used here just to clear out the wave, and KC aren't really respecting it at all. The hero's entrance out. They put down the Sun Disc. Bill might just blast going over the wall here. He's on his lonesome, but GiantX don't really know it. Isma looking for the smite. Gets back in. Oh, it's Noah that gets it. Meanwhile, Vladdy looking for a flank position of his own as he TPs in. The Emperor's Divide flashed away by 2, but not by the others. GiantX lose 2 again. Targamas chases off Lot towards the top side. Isma now. Man, earlier in this game, we saw you run towards this red buff area. I'm not sure it's as safe as you think. Spotted, trying to steal away the Crux. Kana coming in as well. More distraction than anything. Yike. Using the shield to aggro the Crux. Isma jumps across the wall. Targamas going to join this fray just to make sure that the buy does fall.
Give it to Targamas.
No one will stop it. Kalist autos it as well, trying to pull GiantX into a bit of the action. Isma does have the smite, can jump across the wall with that Bolt Breaker. They'll hold it on 7,000 or so. Jun exhausted by Targamas. Hero's entrance in. They go for the Impale onto Isma. Cease and desist out from him. Targamas will fall first. Isma surviving. Jackie's trying to dive in with the quickness as well, but can't quite get the damage onto Kalist. In the end, a support for a mid laner exchanged. Importantly though, Isma's still alive, healing up from the Razor Beaks, and now about to have his flash back up. The hook out, Emperor's Divide from Vladdy to try and keep Jun and Lot at bay. Kana falling low as well as the missiles fly from Noah, but the feathers fly from Kalist. He'll find 2 with the help of Vladdy, and now the Baron should be secure.
Yeah, I can just tank it up. KC, we able to get the Baron. It took a lot from KC. They end up going over the wall. Kalist isn't in.
They'll be sleeping in the jungle after this game very happily as they push forward. Inhibitor their first target. Kana's catching that mid wave to make sure they have a new objective after that inhibitor does go down. For GiantX, one last press of those R-keys. See if you can find anyone. The problem is you have to make your way through Kana and Yike to do it, and they're pretty damn tanky right now. Kana even has a Seeker's Arm Guard to add that extra layer of protection. GiantX, you got to do something at some point. The Dredge Line's going to land onto Kana. Featherstorm out from Kalist. Isma goes in with the cease and desist, but a good charm from Targamas distracts the rest of GiantX, and Kana from under the towers dives back with a hero's entrance. Double flash away. Stopwatch from Vladdy to avoid the depth charge. Noah unable to escape. Another Dredge Line coming in. Only Lot left standing, and none of his Nexus towers have that same luxury. It took him a while, but KC finally managed to bounce back and take it 2-1.
Game 1 and 2.